Hey guys, this is Mr. Demas. Want to say welcome back. We're doing the video for the first basic part of the distance formula. This is the distance formula with the coordinates and the grid. We're just going to do 3 examples, very simple examples, just like we would in a regular class. And again, you take the 3 examples, you apply it to the work, and you try and get the work turned in. Please make sure that you are turning in the answers correctly. 5 radical 6, spelling out the letters RAD, no spaces in between the numbers, so 5 RAD 6, no spaces. Whatever the answer might be, but understand that this is where we're going with it. Alright, so again, let's get into the work. So here's a basic grid, 5, about 8 by 9, 8 by 10. Okay, so here we go. Let's start off with the number 1. Number 1 places the coordinates at -2, +5. The next coordinate is located at +3, -4. So again, 3, -4. Now my question is, what is this distance? How long is this? Right? And the only way to really identify how long it is to understand what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we are going to establish the triangle. Again, I come down here. Here's my right angle. There's my triangle. Now at this point you should see a triangle. You should understand that this X position is at -2 and it goes to the 3 position. So from -2, 1, 2, and then the 3, 3, 4, 5, this is 5 long. But if you were doing the math and you were doing Pythagorean Theorem, it is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is no longer the a. Like I could put a 5 here and I understand that, but what really happened was that it was 3 minus the -2, and that's where the 5 comes from. Now if I add that, I have to now figure out what is my b value, and it looks like I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. So if I'm here, this is my 5 and this is my -4, I need to know this distance. Now I could count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could call this 9, but really I have to show the math. I have to be able to show that this is 5. Actually this would be -4 minus 5, which gives me -9. Now don't worry about the negatives. The negatives don't really apply. Alright, don't really apply. The only reason why the negatives don't apply is because when it's -9 squared, you're still going to get 25 plus 81, and 81 is positive. 81 changes to a positive. Even though this will give me a negative value, I'm trying to figure out what is my C. What is the hypotenuse? So again, Pythagorean theorem brings this number. You solve the difference. This is related to slope. This is related to general coordinates and rate of change. So again, understanding rate of change, the change of the A, 2 to 3, -2 to 3, excuse me. The change of B, -4 to 5 is a 9 spaces. And then you square that based on the theory of Pythagorean theorem. So then I have 106 equals c squared. And then the answer would then be square root both sides. C equals the radical of 106. Now I can break that down. That's 2 and 53, and that doesn't do anything. So again, when I type in the answer, I'm going to type in C rad 106. Just like that. Just like that, no C. You type that in, rad 106, into the infinite campus, and that's how you're able to get that done. Okay, we're going to do a couple more. Alright, we're going to jump down and do number 5. We'll talk with number 5. So again, for those of you who need to see this, we're doing number 5. Number 5 says there is a coordinate location at +2, +4. And there's a coordinate location at -3, 0. Now again, I'm trying to find the distance of this line. Now I have to be able to look at this line and say, where is the triangle going to be? I can go with the triangle going upward, but I like to see if the triangle stays flat. I can identify the right angle, and we're there. Now the question then becomes, what is the change of A, right? Delta A. The change of A in the A position would be my Y values. This is my Y line. I want the change of B, the delta B. What is the delta B? Here's the change in the B line. Now I'm going from -3 all the way over to the +2. So I would write that as 2 minus a -3. And that's going to give me 5 because the two negatives add. Over here, the delta A, because I use the 2 first, I'm going to use the 4 first. 4 minus 0, and obviously you guys know that would be 4. So again, I have a very basic triangle. My A is 4, my B is 5. I have to now solve for C. So it becomes A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The distance formula is x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared, and that equals d squared. So they're using C because it's ABC for Pythagorean Theorem, D meaning distance. This is the A. X values are the change of A, and the Y values are the change of B. Now it doesn't really matter that this one's A or B because one is X or Y, but if you understand the formula. Let me write it a little bit cleaner for you up here up top, making sure that you guys understand what's happening. Again, the distance formula squared is equal to the change of x1 minus x2. No, excuse me, always do that backwards. Aren't I doing it backwards? 1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And again, this is the exact same thing as a squared plus b squared equals c squared, but the letters now look different. So again, if we take that formula and we talk about the changes, right? The changes was the 2 plus -3 would be here. The 4 minus 0 would be here. But now I'm basically solving the simple. I'm solving what is the simple formula, and that is 4 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. Okay, now in the process of knowing that, this is 16 plus 25 equals c squared. C squared is equal to 41. And there is no radical. There is no radical to 41, so c is equal to the radical of 41. I would type it into the program, rad 41. This is what I want to see on Infinite Campus right here. So even though this is the answer, c equals the square root of 41, you guys are typing in rad 41.